vaults, arches, towers, windows. These are the features of Gothic architecture.
There are many styles of architecture that have appeared throughout history. Modern, Romanesque, Classical, and Art Deco are a few examples to list. New York City is home to many of those examples. Hi, I'm your host, and in today's episode, I will go over various buildings that are an example to the style of Gothic architecture. My name is Thakur, and welcome to the architecture of New York City.
The first Gothic building we'll be looking at is the St. Patrick's Cathedral, located on 5th Avenue and 50th Street. It was designed by James Renwick Jr. and was constructed in 1878. Right here is the front facade of the cathedral. Here, you can see the pointed arches on the main door and small windows. Next, you will see the giant circular rose window, another piece that is seen on Gothic styles such as the Notre Dame Cathedral in France. And on top, you can now see the large pointed towers, another detail seen in Gothic architecture. Making our way into the main entrance, you can see close together columns which gradually form more pointed arches on the ceiling. Gothic architecture probably received influence from Islamic architecture, as the pointed arch originated from that style. Immediately as you walk into the sanctuary space, you will see a grand archway in the nave formed by the columns and two aisles on the sides. This layout is typical in Gothic churches, as well as the magnificent stained glass windows. Who said Gothic architecture only had to be churches and cathedrals? Located on Park Place and Broadway, the Woolworth building is a branch of Gothic called the Neo-Gothic style. The architect was Cass Gilbert and was completed in 1913. As you can see from the outside, the building shares ornamental features of that of a cathedral. The building was even given the nickname the Cathedral of Commerce due to its design. But what is more magnificent is what's in the inside, as I'll show you right now. Here we are in the lobby of the Woolworth building. Most of the elements you see in here are made of bronze. Just like in the St. Patrick's Cathedral, there are many uses of arches and archways, also known as vaults. These stairways are an example of vault passages. With the details and design patterns present in this lobby, you can see how the building got its nickname.
For the bonus example, it's not a building at all. It's actually the Brooklyn Bridge.
The Brooklyn Bridge is supported by two towers with massive pointed arch openings. And as we established before, towers and pointed archways are a dead giveaway of the Gothic style. Here we are at the Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church. The church was constructed in 1875 by architect called Piffler. The church was built with New Jersey red sandstone as well. Looking at the front facade, you can easily see some of these Gothic features. The pointed arch, vaults, and doorways, for example, and also the giant rose glass window and long towers on top of the church. As we get closer, we can see some small narrow columns near the door, just like in St. Patrick's Cathedral. With the outside details explained, why don't we go check inside? Let's go. Now, I apologize for the crappy quality in this clip, and probably in the whole video. What do you want from me? The studio didn't give me enough funds! Anyway, if you can kinda see, the inside of the church is a lot different from the St. Patrick's Cathedral. It's more circular in plan. It feels and has a seating arrangement like a theater. Not only that, but no columns along its nave. It does still retain giant stained glass windows and some pointed arch details in the ceiling.